Tonight, I rise with the intention of getting in some good trouble. I rise with the intention of disrupting the normal business of the United States Senate for as long as I am physically able. I rise tonight because I believe sincerely that our country is in crisis. And I believe that not in a partisan sense, because so many of the people that have been reaching out to my office in pain, in fear, having their lives upended, so many of them identify themselves as Republicans. Indeed, conversations from in this body to in this building to across my state and recently in a travel across the country, Republicans as well as Democrats are talking to me about what they feel is a sense of dread about a growing crisis, or what they point to about what is going wrong, that bedrock commitments in our country that both sides rely on, that people from all backgrounds rely on, those bedrock commitments are being broken. Unnecessary hardships are being borne by Americans of all backgrounds. And institutions which are special in America, which are precious, which are unique in our country, are being recklessly, and I would say even unconstitutionally affected, attacked, and even shattered. In just 71 days, the President of the United States has inflicted so much harm on Americans' safety, financial stability, the core foundations of our democracy, and even our aspirations as a people for, from our highest offices, a sense of common decency. These are not normal times in America. And they should not be treated as such.
The Trump administration's effort to dismantle the National Institutes of Health will have real-world impacts for science and for medicine. Former NIH Director Dr. Francis Collins warns, quote, "If you are an American who cares about health for yourself and for your family, if you care about giving young people a chance at a scientific career, and if you care about how science..."
In a dramatic turn of events, former President Donald Trump was forced to cancel a highly anticipated campaign rally as an overwhelming crowd of approximately 7,000 protesters descended on the venue. The protest, which began peacefully, quickly escalated as tensions rose, leading to a chaotic scene that made it impossible for the event to proceed as planned. As Trump arrived at the venue in a key battleground state, the sheer size of the crowd of protesters became apparent. Demonstrators, voicing their opposition to Trump's policies and his candidacy for the 2024 election, lined the streets and gathered outside the venue, chanting and waving signs. The atmosphere quickly became charged, with both supporters and detractors of Trump clashing in what can only be described as an unprecedented moment in his campaign. Trump, who is no stranger to controversy and opposition, attempted to address the crowd, but the overwhelming presence of protesters disrupted the event. Security measures were put into place as the situation escalated, and it soon became clear that holding the rally would not be feasible. With the safety of attendees and participants in mind, Trump's team made the decision to cancel the event.
I think if that doesn't happen, frankly, I think he'll be assassinated.
Do you really?
I really do. The hate here is, the fear is I've never experienced anything like it. And again, America's never seen anything like this. And I don't think this would be a good thing. Obviously, you know, we don't want the president to be assassinated to be a terrible thing.
So I'm recording this to post while I'm on the Senate floor. I know there's lots of platforms you can watch it if you want, but I wanted to say here that I'm on that floor and I'm going to be speaking about what Donald Trump is doing to our nation. And now with this tariff, we are going to see more reckless steps taken that are going to raise more prices for Americans and cost our economy even more. So many things that I'll be detailing in this speech. And so it's my plan to continue to go for as long as I possibly can. We saved healthcare last time, not because somehow our persuasive abilities as senators got John McCain to change his mind. It was the voice of citizens. I think we have the power. No, I know we have the power. I believe the power of the people is greater than the people in power. So I hope to use my voice to do what people are calling on me to do, And I hope I can inspire or engage or activate more people like you can to use their voice, because I know we can stop what's happening in our country.
Protesting DOGE. The Democrats are literally protesting a man who is doing this for free. They are saying, no, 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 no. How dare you try to discover where the American people tax dollars are going to? We're overspending. How dare you do that? No, no, never. We don't trust you. You don't trust the multi-billionaire that's smart, but you trust him to throw shuttles, launch shuttles in space? The problem is this. We all know that been stealing money, bro. We know people been stealing money. It ain't no doubt about that. People been stealing money. They don't want DOGE to find out who's stealing money. The shit that they've been discovering on where people's tax dollar has been going to is just, it's not even laughable. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally not even laughable. It's like, damn. It discourages you. When you find out that $53 million went to scientists experimenting on mice, the transition, that's not laughable. That's like, damn, $30 of my tax dollars went to that. It should be going to infrastructure. It should be, have you all went to Tokyo, Japan? Or China, certain areas in China. I mean, their internet speed is 3 times faster than ours. When you go to these places, man, and you look around, where the is our money going? You go to Dubai airport, and you come back here to an airport here? Man, our look like an airport in Minecraft. It's even cheaper to live over there. Find out money is going to waste, like what DOGE and Elon has been discovering. At the end of the day, we all know that money ain't really going over there. They might be logging that, but that money ain't going over there. That's for damn sure. We all know that. Zelensky, whatever his name is, the president of Ukraine, he literally said, oh, well, we was guaranteed $200 billion, but we only got $100 billion of it. So where did the other $100 billion go?
You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check?
No one elected Elon Musk to nothing. And yet, Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people. We are here to fight back.
When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America.
This is the most corrupt bargain we've ever seen in American history. Elon Musk gives $250 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump turns over the keys to the United States government to Elon Musk and his billionaire friends and his cronies. Are we going to let that stand? Hell no, we're not going to let that stand.
We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they're trying to pull right now. We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your ass. And we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like. And this ain't it.
This is fantastic. Huge protests just broke out outside of the venue that Elon Musk is speaking in tonight in Wisconsin. Just take a look at the clip. Yeah, and here's another angle of those protests. That's just great to see. Elon Musk is speaking in Wisconsin in support of the Republican Supreme Court candidate in that state, so his company Tesla gets more benefits and Donald Trump gets more benefits. But people are obviously fired up against Donald Trump and against Elon Musk, as you saw in that video. So if you live in Wisconsin, go support the liberal Supreme Court candidate to stop Elon Musk from buying another election.
You want to talk about why you're here today?
Sure thing.
What's up? Tell me about your signs.
So, when it comes down to it, we know and we can see that Elon has been at the forefront of dismantling very important parts of our government. And when I say that, the first thing that you do to control the money is you go to Treasury. Treasury is the tap that allows money to get out that Congress has already earmarked. And whenever you control it at the tap and where it gets distributed, that's how you control people. Trump's dad did it to him. Elon knows it just as well from his dad. Money and their control is what is systematically breaking down our separation of powers. And when I mean separation of powers, I mean executive branch, judicial branch, and Congress, legislative.
What do you hope this protest will change?
I hope this protest ends up changing this. When you hit anybody in their stock price, his personal wealth is directly affected by this. And when you take away $157 billion from anyone, it stings. And when it comes down to it, my goal and what I want is for Elon Musk to be removed from Tesla by his board because he's made Tesla toxic, and at the same point, reduce his power by reducing his wealth.
Meanwhile, Elon's busy tweeting about free speech and super intelligent cats. And now he's out here saying Democrats have no empathy. Let me repeat that. The guy who once literally said, empathy is a sign of weakness. In an interview with podcaster Joe Rogan, Elon Musk expressed contempt for empathy, calling it a fundamental weakness of Western civilization. He's the same man, now crying that no one feels bad for him.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.